And a big thank you to our sponsor, Gaslamp Quarter Mardi Gras Parade, San Diego's largest Mardi Gras celebration. Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of the Daily Aztec Sports Talk. I'm Matt. That's the little spazzy guy over there. His name is Pat.
That's me. I am Pat. Patting Matt on the back.
Yes.
Hey, we're going to talk some San Diego State basketball now, and it's really getting into the teeth of the conference season, isn't it, Matt?
It really is. And this Saturday, the San Diego State Aztecs play the Colorado State Rams. Having a great season so far, especially on the offensive end. J.J. Avila's having a Mountain West Player of the Year type season. Bejarano's having a great senior year.
Yeah.
There Eustachi's got his Rams firing on all cylinders coming into Viejas Arena. So, Mr. Patrick Carr, what is the X factor this Saturday?
X factor: San Diego State needs to shoot well. You saw it against Boise. They did not shoot well. They did shoot pretty well in Colorado State, but look, you're not as good as the Aztecs defense is. They've struggled lately. They've had some struggles defending the three-point shot. They've had some struggles defending inside. Colorado State is a very explosive offensive team. They can hurt you from outside. They can hurt you inside. Just look what J.J. Avila did to San Diego State in that first game in Fort Collins. So if San Diego State, they're going to have to play Colorado State's game, but San Diego State's going to need to score. If they don't shoot more than 45%, this is not going to end well for the Aztecs. What's your X factor?
The Aztecs' defense on the three ball.
Okay.
Recently, it hasn't been very good for San Diego State, and that's kind of odd because Steve Fisher's teams are known for one, defense, of course, but especially defense from beyond the arc.
Yeah.
We saw it against Boise State. Boise State made a bunch of three-pointers early. They got a 17-4 lead within the first 9 minutes of the game, and San Diego State was never able to claw its way back into the game completely. We saw the same thing when they lost 79-73 in Fort Collins, as you referenced the first loss at Colorado State. Colorado State made 7 of their first 10 shots. 6 of those were three-pointers. I'm not really sure why teams are able to shoot well with threes, because San Diego State has the 8th tallest lineup average height in all of the country, so you'd think they'd have the length, and we know they have the speed to get out to the perimeter. It's kind of inexplicable, and normally I would say it's just one good shooting night by a team. It's kind of an anomaly, but it's happened several times over the season.
That is right. It's not just one anomaly. It's a series of anomalies, which
it's a trend.
We might even call it a trend.
That's
we
right.
might even call it a trend. It was the 3rd time it happened. Boise State, look for some upcoming coverage of maybe this 3-point defense trend in the next Daily Aztec.
Do you have a score prediction?
I like 70-66 San Diego State at home. I think the crowd knows that it's game time. It's a really tight race in the Mountain West. Colorado State is one of the teams that's, looking for that title. It's a big game. What's your score prediction?
With the way the Mountain West has gone this season, with home teams pretty much always winning and the road teams just inexplicably playing much worse, case in point, San Diego State at Boise State, I mean, I can't bet against the Aztecs at home.
No.
I'm going to go around your range, probably maybe a 72-65 range for that.
Hey, we have also not just basketball this weekend, but baseball, among the many other things going on the Mesa. But baseball, there's a lot of important stuff going on this weekend, Matt.
Yeah, it is the opening weekend for SDSU baseball. They're hosting a 3-game series against Valparaiso. But the big ticket item for baseball this weekend is Friday night, the home opener. The game starts at 6 p.m., but get there early because San Diego State baseball is going to hold a ceremony to retire Tony Gwynn's number 19. His family is going to be in attendance. There's going to be a big tribute. Former players are going to come. Steven Strasburg is going to be there. Yeah. It's going to be really just a great time to remember Tony Gwynn. Record it. Bring all your friends. You ought to remember this. It's going to be crowded. Once again, I say get there early.
It should be a really, really wonderful ceremony. Gwynn's family is in attendance. They were at the basketball game against Wyoming last night, leading the I Believe chant. The baseball team also received their Mountain West Championship rings last night during halftime.
That was cool.
That was really cool. Yeah. That was really cool. So it should be a really, really solid weekend. Stellar weekend.
Yeah.
A great weekend.
You know what it's time for now, Patrick, right?
Yeah. Now, folks, you might remember Mr. Bain's hilarious gaffe on Rock'em Sock'em Robots last week.
Let's explain here. So we were, tapping the little pedals here, trying to beat each other up, figuratively, of course, because we love each other. But nobody's head was going up. Nobody was winning. So being the good Samaritan that I am, and I pride myself on being, Mr. Patrick Carr, I tried to push the two together. Now, little did I know that when you press the top of one of these robots, you lose. Well,
Maybe not.
Doesn't
like
work
that.
now, but when you nudge the top of the robot, you lose. And so I did that, and now I have to have retaliation. So go! Let's go. We're done.